Go ahead, Matt.
Just wanted to ask, I mean, we had the situation with, I know you're staying in Westerville, and a lot of people have asked about security, and I don't want to know about the details of it, because I know you can't talk about it, or even maybe the amount of money. Just wanted your reaction to, I guess it's going to be taxpayer funded, am I right, the improvements to your Westerville house for security?
Well, look, I mean, we've decided to stay in our home. We've decided to stay there. Now, we're not going to use the residence. We are going to use it from time to time, but we're staying in our home. And the patrol tells me, you know, what they want to do on security. I don't say anything to them. I don't tell them anything other than, you know, just make sure that I talk to my wife about, you know, what really works here. But in terms of any of the details of that, I have no clue. I mean, just keep in mind that if I were to live in the residence, they have to watch my house anyway. And but the bottom line is, I do what they want. As far as I'm concerned, they don't even really have to protect me. They look out for my wife and kids. I'm fine. But you know, they have to do their job. They're professionals, and whatever they tell us, I try to listen to them. Not maybe as much as they would always like.
Will there be like maybe a cost offset?
I'm not in the middle of determining what the heck the highway patrol has to do. That's their job, and they'll do whatever they have to do.
One of the questions that's been raised is that the improvements that they could make to your house for security purposes might, in the end, add value to your home, and that would come via taxpayers.
I don't know how that that's not what I understand. I don't even know. I don't know how that would be. You'd have to ask them if they think that that's true, because I don't think they think that.
Well, the Ohio Ethics Commission, when Mark Dan made improvements to his home, though, that was one of the complaints that they lobbied, that it did add value to it.
Well, you have to ask the patrol. I mean, I think what the patrol is there to do is to make sure we're safe. Now, you know, I can't say anything other than that. I don't tell the patrol how to do their job, and you know, look, I'm certainly not interested or looking for any sort of, look, there's a lot of hassle for all of us, okay? So I'm not looking to improve the value, and I just don't, you got to talk to the patrol. I think they'd be as equally concerned about that as all taxpayers would be. So, look, this is not unprecedented. Jim Rhodes lived in his house, you know, and frankly, when I go around, I find that, you know, a lot of people are really pleased that I'm staying in Westerville, you know. And but in terms of the details of that, I have a cabinet to pick. I got a state to help run, and I just don't get into that. But talk to them. They'll tell you what the heck the story is, I'm sure.
When do you plan to have all your cabinet appointees made?
Well, I think we're way ahead of schedule. You know, we're doing better than most administrations, and we're just going to keep appointing them. And we have a couple that I haven't figured out yet, but we'll have a lot more announcements this week.
Hey, okay? Speaker Batchelder yesterday laid out some of his legislative priorities. He did not mention privatizing the Department of Development among those. What's your next step in that? What's your timeline? Where are you going with that?
Well, we're going to get it done. I mean, I don't think that was probably an inadvertent thing. I mean, everybody knows that this is a big part of my agenda, so I'm not at all concerned about it.
Before the end of the year, are we going to see something on that?
Before the end of the year? Well, oh, you mean the end of 11?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I hope so. I mean, that's our intention.
Thank you.
Thank you.